Hello and welcome to the book station. So I'm aware that I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks and I'm sorry about that. Just had a few things going on. But I also realised in that time that I accumulated some books. Not as many as I thought I would. I've got 6 books to show you. 4 of them I bought myself and the other 2 were sent to me for review. The first thing I want to say is I don't know if you know what X Factor is. It's in the original one is the UK one, and it's basically a singing competition, but it's like a massive thing in the UK, and I love it. And a guy called Ben Haenow won the X Factor last year, and I was his biggest fan. Like, since his first audition, I just thought he was absolutely amazing. So when he won, I was very excited and very happy for him. And then one of my friends told me that he was coming to Reading to sign copies of his album, I Live in Reading, to sign copies of his debut album, which came out on the same day. And yeah, so I got the album and I met Ben Haenow, and he was the loveliest guy ever. So nice and like super fit. I mean, look at him. How could you not think he was fit? Anyway, yeah. But I met him and he signed it. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, "To Lee, lots of love, Ben Haenow." And he put some kisses there, which I won't lie, I was a little bit happy about. But yeah, so I met Ben Haenow and he's the nicest guy ever. And I got his signed album, and I also got one for my friend who has severe autism, because it was his birthday and he is Ben Haenow's biggest fan and he loves the song Something I Need. Whenever Something I Need is on, like, whatever's troubling him that day, put Something I Need by Ben Haenow on and he's the happiest person alive. Yeah, so I got him a signed copy as well for his birthday, and I even there was a message that he recorded for my friend on my phone, a video, and we got it put on DVD for him. So yeah, he was just the nicest guy in the world. Okay, so that's that, and now on to the books. Like I said, I have some that I bought and 2 that I was sent for review. The first one I bought is The Boundless by Kenneth Oppel, and this cover is absolutely beautiful, like even nicer in real life. It's just stunning. And from what I can gather from the back, it's about a train where there's like a murder that happens. When Will Everett boards the Boundless, he expects the ride of his life, not a fast route to death. But when the key to the train's secret cargo falls into his possession, he finds himself hunted by ruthless killers. As the great train hurtles across the country, he will need all his wits to elude his pursuers and keep himself alive. And yeah, and it's all set on a train. This train called the Boundless. And it's just gorgeous. And I'm excited to jump into it and see what it's going to be like. The next book I have, you may have seen the video before the last one, called A Really Beautiful Book, I think it was called. I showed this book, but I don't think I've actually hauled it. So this is Slade House by David Mitchell, and this is beautiful. Like, this cover is just absolutely stunning. It's a wraparound cover. It's gorgeous. And also, when you take the dust jacket off, this is what the naked book looks like. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah. And it's basically about this creepy house, where, like, if you go there, you never leave. That's what I gather from it, and yeah, I'm excited to read it. And I haven't read any David Mitchell. I've got Cloud Atlas. No, I haven't. I've got the Bone Clocks. And I know that his books are kind of all set kind of in the same world. But I spoke to the cashier at Waterstones and she said, "Oh no, I haven't read any of his other books, and I read Slade House and I loved it." So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I got that. And I don't know if I've showed this in a video, so I apologise if I have, but I got the Relic Guild by Edward Cox. And it says, "It was said the labyrinth had once been the great meeting place. A sprawling city at the heart of an endless maze, where 1,000,000 humans hosted the houses of the Aelfer. But when the Thaumaturgists, overlords of human and Aelfer alike, went to war, everything was ruined and the labyrinth became an abandoned prison. The surviving humans were trapped behind boundary walls 100 feet high, and all magic was forbidden. And now the war is returning. The Relic Guild are all that stand against the end of the city, but they are old, scattered and weak, and the enemy is growing in strength. So I thought that sounded really good. It's a bit of a beast, but like it was 3 for £5 or £1.99 each. I think I just got the £1.99 deal, but the cover's gorgeous and it sounds really good. The last book I bought myself is Winter Kill by Kate A. Borman, and this sounds really, really good. So it says, no one leaves the settlement if they want to survive. Emmeline knows this, but the trees in the woods are whispering to her, pulling her towards the wayward path. Inside the safety of the wall is a marriage she doesn't want and a boy she can't have. But outside, the Malmaki lies in wait and the freezing winter kill is coming. It sounds amazing. The cover is absolutely beautiful. I didn't realise this is part of a trilogy. But there's the second one, it's called Dark Thor, and it has a gorgeous cover. And there's the third one, Heartfire, which has an amazing cover. But yeah, it sounds super good and the cover is absolutely stunning. So I can't wait to try this. And the chapters in this are really short, like 2, 3, 4 pages each. So that makes me happy. And then the last 2 books were sent to me for review. The first one was sent to me by Scepter, and it is The Street by Bernardine Bishop. There's more going on in the street than its inhabitants realise. In the course of this delightful, quirky and perceptive novel, an elderly soldier with incipient Alzheimer's saves the life of a remarkable child, a resting actor finds real purpose, a woman starved of love discovers it in an unexpected place, and a beloved cat achieves immortality. So I just thought it sounded really interesting. It's short, the cover's beautiful. So yeah. I don't know if this is a new novel or whether it was published a while ago. But yeah, I'm not sure, but it sounds good and the cover's gorgeous. And the last book I was sent to me by Headline, and it's Every 15 Minutes by Lisa Scottoline. And it says on the cover, would you know a sociopath if you met one? The answer could cost you your life. And this book sounds super creepy. I don't normally read like thrillers and stuff, but when this came through the door and I read the synopsis on the back, I was like, I think I might have to just read this one. I plan everything. I set everyone in motion, and when the moment comes, I strike. Psychologist Dr. Eric Parrish is unwittingly under threat. Recently separated from his wife, Eric is learning to become a single parent to his 7-year-old daughter, and life is far from straightforward. Now Eric has a new patient who could be a severe danger to others, and he must make a decision that will leave deadly consequences in its wake. The clock is ticking, and someone is hell-bent on destroying Eric's practice, his family, and his life. But how can you defend yourself against an enemy you don't know? And can you ever win a game you don't even know you're playing? Oh, sounds good. And my friend has this habit of reading the last chapter of every book to see if she likes the book, which I think is a stupid thing. But she read the last chapter of this, which is basically a summary of everything that happens in the book, and she couldn't stop reading. She was going, oh, and like umming and ahhing, like holding her mouth and like being really shocked all through the last chapter. And she likes the same kind of things I like, and she doesn't really read thriller. So I'm kind of like, oh, might have to give this a go. So yeah, there you go. So that's my haul. Like I said, I'm sorry that I've been away for a little while. I apologise, but sometimes things can't be helped. And I hope you enjoyed this haul. And yes, I will see you again very soon. Hopefully this won't be another absence. So yeah, I hope I will see you again soon. Goodbye.